Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It is Monday morning, technically Monday afternoon, and we've got what sold over the weekend. It is a holiday weekend. Today is Indigenous People Day, formerly known as Columbus Day, so no shipping to be had for this day. Therefore, I've got 3 days of orders to go over. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so there may still be a couple more that come in this afternoon, and I'll probably record a little edit to include those at the end, but for now, I am at 26 items, you guys. 26 items. I am just blown away. That is on eBay, plus 2 more items over on Mercari. I have started cross-listing using the amazing platform Vendu, and I'll go into that in a moment. But by cross-listing, I am getting a few extra sales that I wouldn't have otherwise. So we have a gross total of over $1,800 in one weekend. I am just blown away at the amount of quantity as well as quality that I experienced in this weekend's sales. Q4 is definitely showing its true colors. A lot of really random stuff, some stuff I've had for over a year and some stuff I've had for less than 2 hours. So quite a range of that. I'm going to dig into everything that sold this weekend. I know it's going to be a long video, but I don't want to leave anything out because there's just so much in here. I'm going to dive right in. We've got this Nespresso maker. I picked this up at Savers. I paid $15 for it. I thought it was brand new in box. It's not brand new. It is open. It looks like it was used, and it's still sold for $50. I do want to test it one more time because the guy that bought it messaged asking, "Are you sure it doesn't leak?" And I hate when someone asks such a specific question because obviously they've dealt with them leaking before, and if I'm not paying attention to if it's leaking, we're going to have an issue. So I'm going to plug this bad boy in before I ship it tomorrow and confirm that it does not leak. I don't know how I'll do that, but somehow I will confirm. Let's just get these big guys out of the way. We've got the bean. This is a serious bolo. I have found just the bean before. I have even found the bean, the bean holder. I don't even know what to call it, but it's a workout thing. It's kind of like that exercise ball, but it's a bean form, so you could do different exercises. This guy is brand new in packaging. I got it at Deseret Industries, and I paid maybe $5 or $10 for it. Not even. I think it was less than $5. And bean sold for $60. Yeah, I think I only paid $3 or $4 for this, and it sold for $60. Took a little while. I've had this for probably 6 months, but I knew it just took the right buyer. And we've got a hat. This is from my shoe dealer, hat dealer. It is a 7X, really good looking, brand new Master Hatter's hat. And these, this one I think I paid 40 or 50 because I do kind of a bulk buy. We're figuring kind of a rough estimate for each item, and then there's no way I can remember once we come up with the calculation what each item was actually cost. What each item did cost. So I'm going to say about $40, and it sold for $155. I pay him roughly 30 to 40% of what I think I will get for it. It's a little high, but I know in the end it's going to all be worth it. Before I drag this box over, a quick word from today's sponsor. As I mentioned, Vendu is the cross-listing platform that I choose to use in my business. And the number one reason I use it is because it is made for people that are super busy, like myself, that is always on the go. I am at my daughter's dance classes all the time, 4 days a week. I am in the car pickup line or the car drop-off line for school, and I am just always on the go. So with their app, their mobile app, they are the only cross-lister that has one. You are able to cross-list on the go. I absolutely love it. You import the information from your computer, it saves the inventory, and you can cross-list while you're out on the go. I also love that There's an auto delist feature where from certain platforms to other platforms, it will automatically delist it so you don't accidentally sell it on multiple platforms. And to be noted, they have their very first live event on Zoom, and you are not going to want to miss it. They're charging $9 to come and see this, but they have amazing, amazing speakers. You're going to see Paul the Philly Flipper on there. Rachel Strickland is going to be on there. ADH Dave is going to be on there. Like, we're talking some big names. So definitely check that out. I'm going to have a link down in the description. It is the 3rd week of October that you'll be able to catch that on Zoom. So make sure you do that. If you want to check out Vendu, link down below. You get 25% off of your first month. Okay, now let's get diving. We pulled orders and I had to stick it into a giant box because it wouldn't all fit on my desk. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's the 2 cross-listed items right here. One is this Manscaped beard kit. This was Amazon Bins, $15 day. Everything was sealed. It was taped up, and it was just a blank box. So their #1 rule is you can't open anything while you're out on the floor. You got to take it to the testing station. So I'm like, okay, do not be silverware. Do not be dishes. Do not be door hinges, because that was a common one that day. He opened it up, and it was a Manscaped beard kit. And this guy sold on Mercari for $68, and I paid $15. The other Mercari sale was this iPod Classic. I just picked this up last week. I think it was about a week ago for $10, and this guy sold for $45. He did not have the charger for it, but I have a bunch of these. Whenever I find them in free bins or 25-cent cable bins, I always grab these. So I keep a bunch on hand. So $10 into $45. Okay, a super duper fast sale. I listed this last night. It sold last night. I got this for $5 at a garage sale just this weekend. Cameras were super hot this weekend at the sales. I get home and I test it, and it gave me a lens error. It was very clean. This is over $100 camera. If it worked, I could not get this lens error to go away. I explained it in the description. I went more than half off of the price because someone who knows how to fix it will be able to fix it. And this guy sold for $60 to an international buyer. But the fact that it sold that quick, I'm happy to take $5 and turn it into $60. Yes, it would have been better to take $5 and turn it into $150, which is what this camera is worth. But I will take it where I can get it. All right. We got more boots from our dealer. These ones are called Boulet, B-O-U-L-E-T. A 2-tone, really sexy looking boot. Probably paid about $30 for them, and they sold for $100. Head covers, easy bolo. I pay 30 cents. Oh my goodness. Whew. I pay 30 cents. Trying not to sneeze. At my local thrift store, and this guy sold for $20, I think it was. Super fast and easy to flip. I'm going out of order here, and I don't know where I'm going to be. Okay. Cars. This is one I've had for probably over 2 years. It was a super low sell-through rate. Now I know the things not to buy, but this one, I knew he had value. He was just waiting for the right buyer. So I'm in it $1, and it sold for 70 bucks. So normally I probably wouldn't have got it because I sat on it for over 2 years, but for $70, I mean, that's a quick one. We've got some nice looking jeans. Normally I don't do women's clothing, but when you can find them this cheap, and they were in amazing condition. So I'll just take your measurements. Rock and roll jeans, I paid $2, and they sold for 30 bucks. We've got a camera. I paid up for this camera. It is a Sony Handycam, and I paid $40 for this at, I think it was Deseret Industries. But it came with the charger. Where are you at? And it sold for $125. So, yeah, it's a little risky to pay 40 bucks, but I know these things hold their value. Quick little bread and butter. These little iRobot boundaries, I paid $1, sold for $15. A Tigger mug, same thing, paid 50 cents to $1, and Tigger sold for $20. Going through some of these pretty quick because those are kind of no-brainers. I see them all the time. These ladies underwear, I picked this up at an estate sale for $1, and these bad boys just sold for $23. And these don't get easier to ship or easier to take pictures. Normally I don't buy underwear. That's kind of, I mean, unless it's brand new sealed, of course I'm not going to buy it. Brand new sealed, and these were old, like we're talking 80s, 90s. Yeah, I don't know what date it is, but they sold for $23. That's an easy one. We've got Grateful Dead. This one I picked up for $10. I bought 2 albums at this garage sale. Paid $10 each. Now they're both already sold. Albums I don't usually pay that much for, but I knew this one was going to sell pretty quick. It did within 2 weeks. And he sold for $30. All right. This is a fun one. I kind of took a risk on this. This was an Amazon bins find, and I found 7 of them. Identical, with identical sizing. Everything's identical about them. And it is an Alexander Del Rosa nightgown. This one I paid, was it 3? No, these were $5 a day. And they sold $34. So 35 would basically mean that I'm already into the green for this item, or into the red. I forget which direction you go. Isn't it black and red? All right, I'm not an accountant. But anyways, I'm into the profit already with 1, and then I've got 6 more to sell. So major win with that. Tiffany decanter. This was at an estate sale. It is just the empty decanter. Make sure I don't drop it. It's got the bag, it's got the decanter, it's got the storage box, and it's Tiffany's. I mean, come on. And she sold for $60. We've got cables. This went to a Bose system that I parted out because it was taking forever to sell. I don't remember what I paid for the whole system, but cables just sold for $20. This was an Amazon bins find. This was on $3 day. It's a USB-C dock. I had 2 of them, $3 each, and this one sold for $30. The other one already sold for $30. This was also $3 bin day. These are brand new knee pads, and they sold for $60 for these knee pads. Really good find for $3. All right, this one, not a good find, but at least I'm in the profit. I picked this up just on Friday at the bins. It is a brand new Warhammer 40,000 action figure. Nerdy stuff sells. Warhammer sells big time. I've already got, there's another nerdy game in here that parts and pieces just sold for. So always keep an eye out for that. It's always a market that is going to be hot because people like and collect this type of stuff. So I paid $15 for this. I probably shouldn't have paid up, but it sold quick. I just picked it up on Friday, listed it this weekend, sold for $35. But by the time I take out the fees, I might have made $10 on it. So no, I shouldn't have got it. When I did the initial comps in the store, I was seeing higher comps, but once you get home, you realize that it wasn't as good, and I probably should have left it behind. But oh well, quick sell. All right. Vitamin C. A new Avon. I paid $1. It is brand new, sealed. Sold for $13. Not a big sale, but pretty quick. All right. This was a fun one. This is Acoma, sorry, no N. Acoma, New Mexico owl. She is flawed. Has a broken ear. So I was risky trying to still buy it with a broken piece, but I took an offer of $115. I went high on it because if this was not flawed, it'd be like a $200 piece, but it's not. She's flawed. So because of that, I took an offer of $115. I've had it probably 2 or 3 months now, but anytime you can find signed Native American pieces from the tribe, like definitely worth grabbing. So that was a good find, and I think I paid like $3 or $4 at my local thrift. Packing is going to be tricky. All right, these little tiles. This goes to another nerdy game called Heroscape. I picked up a box of Heroscape tiles. I think I paid $8 in my local thrift. I parted it out because it was not complete. It had extra pieces. So the box with the complete set is listed, and then these were the extra pieces. That's what it was. So these extra pieces sold for $20 by itself. I still have the box that's listed for I think $100 with everything else. So these little pieces always hold their value. All right, what else we got? Oh. A charger, some kind of car charger, battery charger. I got this at Savers. Yeah, I got this at Savers for $8.24, and it sold for $120 just for a charger. Sell-through was really good, so it only took a couple months for it to sell. All right, 2 more items. More underwear. I picked up a 6-pack of these underwear for $10 at Goodwill, and they sold for $18. So I'm in it less than $2, and it sold for almost $20. And it's a super easy ship. And an Apple charger. I mean, when it's OEM Apple, I always grab it because you're paying like $1 max. And it sold for $17.50. Okay, and one other item that sold is this bleach pen. Serious bolo. If you do not know about these Clorox bleach pens, watch for them like your life depends on it, because this little guy, even though he is used, this one is open. It's still sold for $17. Okay, no, that's not mind-blowing sales, but you'll pick these up for like 25 cents to $1 at a yard sale and make 20 bucks all day long. If you find them new, they're worth about 30. If you can find multiple, you can lot them together. But Clorox bleach pens, add this to your bolo list. All right, friends, I'm going to interrupt you right here real quick. It is Monday night, 9 o'clock, and I wanted to wrap up the last 3 sales that have come in this afternoon. There may still be some more. There's still 3 more hours of Monday before the holiday weekend comes to an end, but I didn't want to leave you guys without these last 3 items, because with these, it put my gross total over $2,000 in one weekend. I have never, ever had a weekend this amazing in my reselling career. So this is quite monumental, and I am so glad to share it with you guys. So I've got 3 more items I wanted to throw in here, and that is this tailor-made mini driver. Picked this up just this weekend for $15. It is super clean condition. It has a head cover. I paid $15 at a garage sale. I don't know if I said that. It's getting late. $15 at a garage sale, and I played the offer game, took an offer of $150. I paid 15 bucks. So if it makes someone else happy for that price, I'm happy to take some money off of it. I'd listed it, I think, at $170 because of the condition, but I'm happy with 150 bucks. This next item, yes, this brand is a bolo, but these ones were a long tail. I've had these probably over a year now. There's some Ariat boots, Ariat, I don't know how to say it properly. They're hiking boots. The cowboy boots do really well, but these hiking boots I had for a while. They're missing their insole, so that could be why I've sat on them for a while. But they did finally sell for 35 bucks, and I paid $5 at a garage sale, so happy to get rid of it. And the best, I guess it's not the best, the burner was a little better, but another amazing sale goes to an iPod. iPods have a special place in my heart. I love music. I love getting old iPods to listen to people's music and just hear the wide variety that people put in their iPods. This one was not as exciting. There was a lot of like old Christmas songs and a lot of instrumental. I think there was some, who's the guy that plays that like fluty thing? Okay, I don't remember. But anyways, Kenny G. There was a lot of Kenny G on here. So I did not rock out to this iPod. I got it tested. I got it listed. And this bad boy sold for $161. I picked this up at an estate sale for $10. $10. Classic iPod in its box, and it's massive, 160 gigabyte. So yeah, this guy sold within the weekend. I think I picked it up Wednesday, Thursday, one of those 2 days for $10, and it sold. So Again, adding another $300 plus to this weekend, put my gross sales over $2,000, you guys. So hopefully you learned something. All right, my friends, I think that is everything. I am blown away at the sheer quantity as well as quality of sales this weekend. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed, which if you've made it this far, please subscribe to the channel because obviously you like this video. You're not going to want to miss another one. And last but not least, all down in the description is the information for Vendu's live event, as well as my free giveaway, which is a bolo list of all the top brands that I watch for when I'm outsourcing. That is yours free down in the description. Make sure you grab that. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm losing my voice. That's how much I had to talk. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.